Welcome all. So we are going to be see in this video the basics of organic chemistry. In basic of organic chemistry we are going to be see the importance about the resonance effect. What is resonance effect, types of resonance effect, and the application of resonance effect into the organic chemistry. So when a compound can be represented by more than one Lewis structure and actual structure is hybrid of all the structure, the compound is said to possesses the resonance structure. That means a one structure can be represented by the two different ways, and the actual resonance hybrid structure is going to be the importance one. So such type of the structure will be called as what? Resonance structure. And this phenomena is also called as the mesomorphism, mesomerism, or the resonance effect. Actual structure of molecule is called as the resonance hybrid. A canonical structure is also called as the resonance structure. And if we are going to be see that in the last slide also we have discussed, resonance structure is nothing but that one structure can be represented by the several ways, but the actual structure is the resonance hybrid. So we have take one of the example as the benzene. So in benzene we have write down the molecule like this one, in which there is a double bond between this carbon and carbon, this carbon also. But in case of the second structure, there is a single bond between the same carbon. So but actually both are the structure of the benzene. So all these structures are called as the canonical structure of the benzene. And the overall structure, which is the important structure, which is called as the resonance hybrid structure of the benzene. So that means a benzene molecule can be shown by either this way or this way or this way. So that's why this is called as what? One structure can be represented by multiple ways, and this phenomena is called as the resonance effect. So all the properties of the compound cannot be explained by a single structure. That means only this structure or this structure or this structure cannot give all idea about the molecule, all the property of the molecule. So in such a case, a canonical structure or a resonance contributing structure differs into the position of electron. We can see that there is a pi bond between this carbon and this carbon, but in the next structure there is a sigma, there is only a single bond between both the carbon atoms. So these are the different structures. So position of electron differs. So delocalization of electron leads to the increase in the potential energy of the molecule. So resonance hybrid is more stable than the canonical structure. If we will see the example of benzene, in which these two structures are the resonance resonating structure, which are also called as the canonical structure, and this is the overall resonance hybrid structure. If we will see the stability, this resonance hybrid structure is more stable than these two canonical structure. Resonance structures are the imaginary structures. Resonance energy is equal to the actual energy of the hybrid minus the energy of the most stable contributing structure. So resonance is the measure of the stability of that molecule. So what are the rules to draw the resonating structures? First, the relative positions of the nuclei should remain unchanged. So we are going to be see that in this example, relative positions of the carbon as well as the hydrogen will remain the same. So this is the first rule. The second rule is what? All the canonical forms do not contribute equally, that is the benzene. So in case of the benzene, although there are the two canonical structure, but maybe both the canonical structure do not contribute equally. Sometimes for some of the molecule, one structure contribute for the more, another structure contribute for the less. All the contributing structures should be bona fide as a Lewis structure. The electrons always move away from the negative charge. Arrows should be drawn to indicate the direction of the movement of the electron. So these are some of the basic rules of the resonance structure. Now, the increase in electron density at one position with corresponding decrease at the other position is also called as the resonance effect. So what are the types of resonance effect? So there is a first type is the plus resonance effect, and the second one is what? Minus resonance effect. That means it is what? Electron donating resonance effect, and second one is the electron withdrawing resonance effect. So these are the basic type. Now the groups attached which donate the electron show the plus resonance effect. So all those groups which are responsible for donating the electrons will show the plus resonance effect, while all those groups which are going to be attached, if they have the capacity to withdraw the electrons, they are going to be exhibit the negative resonance effect. So the atom or the substituent group with which represent as the plus R or the minus R, that means if any group which are going to be donate the electrons will belong to the plus R group. If any group which are going to be withdraw the electron and which is going to be show the minus resonance effect will be called as the minus R group. Now which are the plus R group, that means which are going to be donate the electron during the resonance. So these are the hydroxy, alkoxy, then it is a ester, it is a amine, primary amine, secondary amine, and the amide. All these group, especially all those group which are going to be contain the heteroatom, are going to be exhibit the plus R effect, that means electron donating resonance effect. Now minus R group means what? It is the electron withdrawing resonance effect. So carboxylic acid, aldehyde group, carbonyl group, nitrile group, nitro group, all these groups are the electron withdrawing group, and they are going to be show the minus R effect, that means they are going to be withdraw the electron towards itself. So that's why they are going to be belongs to the minus R effect exhibiting groups. Now the difference in energy between the actual structure and the lowest energy resonance structure is called as the resonance stabilization energy, or simply it is called as what? Resonance energy. More the number of contributing structure, more is the resonating energy. Now resonance is particularly important when the contributing structures are equivalent in energy. So when all the contributing structures having the equal energy, in that case resonance structures is going to be takes place the important role while deciding the stability of the particular molecule. Now among the resonance structure, the one which has the more number of covalent bond, which is more stable, all the atoms with the except of electron, which is also more stable, in which there is a less separation of the opposite charge, is also going to be having very important role into the resonance. So plus R effect, which is also called what? Positive resonance effect. So we have seen into the previous slide, all those group which are going to be donate the electrons will belong to the plus R effect. Now we have the one of the example of the aniline, where NH2 group which is attached to the benzene ring, the NH2 group which is going to be contain the non-bonded electron, this electron is going to be in resonance with the ring, that means the NH2 is going to be donate its electron to the ring. So in this we are going to be easily observe it from the ring, the electrons has been donated by NH2 to the ring, so that's why it will be belong to the plus R effect. So when it will donate the electron, we are going to be get the negative charge here and positive charge will be here. Same resonating structure can be written like for the further things. So we are going to be say that aniline is going to be exhibit the 4 resonating structure. So that's why the group which are going to be donate the electron will belong to the plus R group. So that's why aniline is going to be exhibit the positive resonance effect. Now in this effect, the transfer of electron is away from the atom or the substituent to which conjugated system is attached. So this phenyl ring, which is the conjugated system, to which the group which is attached, which is the amine, and which is going to be give its electron away from the atom. So that's why it will be called as what? Plus R effect, that is the positive resonance effect. This electron displacement makes certain positions in the molecule of high electron densities. So it is going to be responsible for what? If this NH2 is going to be donate the electron to the phenyl ring, it is going to be having the negative charge at carbon number 2, at the carbon number 4, at the carbon number 6. That means the ortho and para position. That means this electron displacement makes certain positions into the molecule as a high electron density. That means ortho para position, or the carbon number 2, carbon number 4 and carbon number 6 position is going to become as the high electron density position due to the plus R effect of the amine. This effect can be easily observed into the aniline. So this is a representative example for the positive resonance effect. Now negative resonance effect. So in previous slide we have seen the positive resonance effect, for which the electron is going to be donated by the atom. For negative resonance effect, the group which is going to be withdraw the electron towards itself will belong to the minus R. That means this is the nitro group which is electron withdrawing, which is going to be withdraw the electron from the phenyl ring. So that's why it is called as the negative resonance effect or the minus R effect. So this effect is observed when transfer of electron is towards the atom which is substituted. So here nitro group which is substituted, which is going to be withdraw the electron, that means transfer of electron are towards the nitro group. That's why they are called as the minus R effect. For example, nitrobenzene is the example for the minus R effect, in which we are going to be easily observe that nitro group is going to be withdraw the electron towards itself from the phenyl ring. So that's why this is going to be exhibit the minus R effect. Now resonance in phenol. So this is also the another example in which we can easily observe phenol which is going to be contain non-bonded electron or the lone pair of the electron will be donated to the ring, and we are going to be having the different resonating structure. So phenol is going to be show the 5 resonating structure. One thing we are going to be observe in which the substituted atom is the or the group is the OH hydroxy, in which electrons are going to be donated away from the group, that is from the hydroxy group. So that's why it will be belong to the plus R resonance effect. So that's why phenol is going to be exhibit plus R resonance effect. Now resonance in benzaldehyde. In this molecule we are going to be observe, this is the structure for the benzaldehyde. So this is the aldehyde group or the atom which is attached to the conjugated system. In this case, this aldehyde which is going to be withdraw the electron towards itself, that means electrons are moving toward the atoms or the groups which is attached to the conjugated system. So that's why this example will belong to the minus R effect, that means electron withdrawing resonance effect. So these are the different resonating structure for the benzaldehyde. We can easily observe when electron will be withdraw, there will be the double bond, and after the double bond it is going to form the O minus, and this bond is going to be shifted to the next atom. Resonance in the benzyl cation. So this is a benzyl cation in which this is a positive charge, so electron will be moved towards this carbon atom. So we are going to be get the formation of the double bond here and positive charge on the next carbon. So that means benzyl carbocation can be easily stabilized by the different resonating structure. So there are 5 resonating structures are possible. So that's why benzyl carbocation is more stable than other carbocations like primary, secondary or other carbocation. So resonance effect. So we have already seen, so definition for the resonance is nothing but it is the flow of electrons from one part of the conjugated system to the other, and this phenomena is called as the resonance effect. So there are different types of the resonance. One is minus R effect, when the displacement of the electron is towards the group, and in case of the examples are there nitro group, aldehyde groups. Minus R effect in which when the electrons displacement is away from the group, and the examples are like hydroxy, alkoxy or halogen group. So these are the groups different which are exhibiting the electron withdrawing resonance effect as well as electron donating. So group like ester, carboxylic acid, ketone, aldehyde, carbonyl group, sulfoxide, sulfonamide, nitro, nitrile, aromatic ring, all are going to be exhibit the minus R effect, whereas a group like hydroxy, alkoxy, amine, secondary amine, tertiary amine as well as the thiol group are going to be exhibit the electron donating resonating effect. So resonance we have seen. What are the applications of the resonance effect now? So if we'll see the applications of resonance effect, there are the 3 compounds we have given. One is the ethyl alcohol, acetic acid, and it is the methyl sulfonic acid. So in which after losing the proton, it will form the methoxide ion as the conjugate base. Acetic acid will form the acetate ion as the conjugate base, whereas the sulfonic acid like methane sulfonic acid will form the methane sulfonate as the conjugate base. So in all these cases, so the conjugate base which is formed from the sulfonic acid will be stabilized by the resonating structure with the 2 oxygen atom, with the resonating structure with the 2 oxygen atom. So that means two resonating structures are possible. Whereas in case of the acetic acid, conjugate base will show only one resonance structure with the carbonyl group. But whereas in case of the ethyl alcohol, no resonating structures are possible with the alkoxide ion as a conjugate base. So that's why, and we already know that more is the resonating structure, more is the stability of the corresponding compound. So that's why the conjugate base of the sulfonic acid will be stabilized more than acetic acid, than ethyl alcohol by the resonance structure. So that's why due to the resonating structure and the stability, that methyl sulfonic acid will be stronger acid than acetic acid than the ethyl alcohol. So resonance is nothing but it is a huge stabilizing factor for the conjugate base, can be resonating stabilized by the resonance. The one of the best example is the phenol, in which phenol is going to be exhibit as the, after loss of the proton, it will form the phenoxide ion, which will show the phenoxide ion can be easily stabilized by the resonance structure. So now resonance increases the stability of the conjugate base, therefore it increases the acidity. So this is the same example which we have seen in the previous slide also. This is the methanol and this is the phenol. If we will see the acidity of alcohol and the phenol, in case of the methanol, after loss of the proton, it will form the methoxide ion as the conjugate base. So this molecule does not show any resonating property. So that means conjugate base of the methanol, which is the methoxide ion, cannot be stabilized by the resonance structure. Whereas in case of the phenol, phenol after losing the proton will form the phenoxide ion. So this is the phenoxide ion, which can show the different resonating structure with the aromatic ring. So that means a conjugate base phenoxide ion can be easily stabilized by the different resonating structure. So phenol will be showing more resonating structure, whereas methanol will not be having any resonating structure. So that's why more is the resonating structure, more will be the stability of the conjugate base, and more is the stability of the conjugate base, more will be the acidity of the corresponding compound. So that's why phenols are more acidic than the methyl alcohol. So that's why phenol is more acidic than methanol. So if we are going to be consider it in case of the methanol and acetic acid. So acetic acid, this is the acetate ion, which is going to be exhibit two resonating structure, which is not possible in case of the methanol. So that's why acetic acid is stronger acid than the methanol. So these are the some of the groups which is going to be show the acidity order. So this is the alcohol, phenol and acetic acid. So in this case it does not show the resonating structure, whereas phenol can show the 4 resonating structure, acetic acid can show the 1 resonating structure with their corresponding conjugate base. But in case of the phenol, all resonating structure in which majority of the resonating structure will be having the negative charge on the carbon. So all these resonating structure are not that much effective comparatively with the one resonating structure of the acetic acid, in which a negative charge will be on the oxygen atom. So that's why a resonating structure of the acetic acid conjugate base will be more effective, will be more stable than the phenol. So that's why in this series phenol is more acetic acid is more acidic than phenol than alcohol. So these are also the some of the examples, and this is the primary amine, alkyl amine, this is the aromatic amine, this is also the amide. So they have given the basicity as well as the acidity of the different compound. So carboxylic acid, phenol, so these are the two example we have seen. Acetic acid or any carboxylic acid after loss of the proton will show carboxylate ion, whereas phenol show the phenoxide ion. This phenoxide ion can show the resonating structure, whereas acetic acid cannot show the resonating structure. So acetic acid will show the one resonating structure. So that's why carboxylic acid is more acidic than phenol. Phenol can show the multiple resonating structure, but in all resonating structure there is a negative charge on the carbon, whereas in the carboxylate ion negative charge will be on the oxygen. So resonating structure of the carboxylate ion will be more contributing than the phenoxide ion. So that's why carboxylic acid is more acidic than the phenol. So this is also we have seen some of the example, carboxylic acid and the alcohol. We have seen one of the example of the acetic acid and methyl alcohol. So that means Alcohol does not show any resonating structure with the conjugate base, whereas the carboxylic acid can show one resonating structure with the carboxylate ion. So ultimately, carboxylate ion, which is the conjugate base of carboxylic acid, is more stable than the alkoxide ion, so making carboxylic acid as a stronger acid than alcohol. So these are the resonating structure of the phenoxide ion, as we have discussed into the previous example when we was comparing the acidity of methanol, phenol and the acetic acid. We are going to be observe that in phenolate ion, in all the resonating structure there is a negative charge on carbon. Second resonating structure, where is the negative charge on the carbon. Third resonating structure, there is also negative charge on carbon. So all these structures are less contributing towards the resonance. So non-equivalent structures charge on the carbon, but in case of the carboxylate ion, a negative charge will be on the oxygen. So that's why resonating structure of the carboxylate ions are more stable and more contributing. So that's why carboxylic acids are stronger acid than the phenol. So this is the carboxylic acid, acetic acid structure. So this is the acetate ion, and these are the resonating structure. We can easily observe there is a negative charge on oxygen in first structure. In second structure also there is a negative charge on oxygen also, as negative charge on more electronegative element will be more stable and will be more contributing for the resonance. So that's why resonating structures of the acetate ions are more contributing than the phenoxide ion. So now resonance in case of the basicity. So what is the basicity is going to be affected? Resonance is inversely proportional to the basicity, because resonance decreases the electron density on the particular atom. You take the if you will take the two example. First one is the aniline, which is the aromatic base. Second one is the dimethylamine, which is a simple aliphatic amine. Now in case of the aromatic amine, the lone pair of this nitrogen are in the resonance with the ring. So base is anything which can easily donate the electron. But in case of the aniline, that lone pair are involved in the resonance with the aromatic ring like phenyl ring. So that means lone pair of the nitrogen in aniline are involved into the resonance with the ring. So that means they are not easily available for the donation, making aniline as the weaker base. Whereas in case of the dimethylamine, no resonance structure is possible, and if no resonance is there, lone pair of the nitrogens are easily available for the donation, making aliphatic amines as the stronger base than the aromatic amine. So resonance effect will be responsible for the less basicity of the aromatic amine and more basicity of the aliphatic amine. So if you are going to be see the different example, in which first one is what is a diphenylamine, in which a resonance effect will be shown by both the ring. So lone pair of the nitrogen will involve into the resonance of the two aromatic ring. So more will be the resonance, and lone pair of the electron will be involved into the both the ring. So it will be less available for the donation. So that's why diphenylamine will be less basic in nature. Whereas in case of the aniline, there is only one phenyl ring is there. So comparatively with the diphenylamine, it will show the less resonating structure. So that's why aniline will be a stronger base than diphenylamine. But if you are going to be consider the third example, which is the cyclohexylamine, in this case there is no any resonating structure. So lone pair of the nitrogen will be easily available for the donation, making it as a stronger base. Whereas in case of the diphenylamine and the aniline, resonating structures responsible for the less basicity, because lone pairs are involved into the conjugation. If they are involved into the conjugation, they are not easily available for the donation, making they are the less basic than the cyclohexylamine. So that we have already discussed it. Diphenylamine, lone pair are involved into the two ring, whereas the aniline, lone pair are involved into the one ring. Whereas in cyclohexylamine, no resonance is possible. So that's why this is more basic than any other amine. So allyl cation. So in case of the allyl cation, this carbocation can be easily stabilized with the resonance. So that means allyl carbocations are more stable due to the resonance stabilization. So that's why this is the triphenyl carbocation, this is a diphenyl carbocation, and this is a benzyl carbocation. So in case of the triphenyl carbocation, like this resonance, triphenyl carbocation in which carbocation are in the conjugation with the 3 phenyl rings. So 3 phenyl ring are contributing for the resonance. In case of the diphenyl carbocation, 2 phenyl rings are contributing for the resonance, whereas in phenyl carbocation, which is a benzyl carbocation, only 1 ring is going to be contributed for the resonance. So that's why if 3 rings are going to be contributed for the resonance, resonating structures are more, and more will be the resonating structure, more will be the stability of that particular molecule, making triphenyl carbocation as a stable carbocation than diphenyl carbocation than the benzyl carbocation. So that means resonance effect is also going to be contribute for the stability of the carbocation. More the number of phenyl group, more is the stability of that particular carbocation. So if it is a simple alkyl carbocation, this is a methyl, 3 methyl groups are there. It is a secondary, it is a tertiary carbocation, it is a secondary carbocation, it is a primary carbocation, and this is a methyl carbocation. But in case of the aromatic compounds, so benzyl carbocation, which can be easily stabilized by the resonance, we are going to be easily observe 4 resonating structures are possible for the benzyl carbocation and 1 resonance hybrid is there, whereas in case of the simple alkyl carbocation, no resonating structures are possible. That means due to the resonating structure, benzyl carbocation is more stable than the alkyl carbocation, because benzyl carbocation shows the resonance, whereas alkyl carbocation does not exhibit any resonating structure. So it is a stability of carbocation that we already discussed. Benzyl carbocation, by the resonance it is 1, 2, 3. So there are 4 resonating structure, whereas in case of the allyl carbocation, there is 1 resonating structure. So means allyl carbocation is going to be exhibit 1 resonance structure. Benzyl carbocation is going to be exhibit 4 resonating structure. So in case of the benzyl carbocation, resonating structures are more. So that's why benzyl carbocation is more stable than the allyl carbocation, whereas in case of the vinyl cation, no resonating structures are possible, making this molecule as unstable. So it is going to be having the less stability comparatively with the allyl carbocation as well as the benzyl carbocation. So we have already discussed that allylic carbocation, which is going to be show the resonating structure only 1, whereas benzoylic carbocation, which is also going to be show the 4 resonating structure. So all these resonating structure are more contributing than allyl cation. So that's why allyl cation and benzyl cations are more stable than the other carbocations. Or in other way we can say that benzyl carbocation is more stable than allyl, then tertiary carbocation, then secondary carbocation, then primary carbocation, then methyl cation. So these are the resonating structure for the allyl carbanion. So in previous slide we have seen how resonance stabilization is going to be responsible for increase the stability of the carbocation. Now another example, which is the application of the resonance effect into the stability of carbanion. Now in case of the allyl carbanion, so this is carbanion where we can easily observe the negative charge. So this negative charge is in the resonance with the double bond. So this is the allyl carbanion. So there is 1 resonating structures are possible, whereas in case of the benzyl carbanion, again there is the 5 resonating structures are possible. So that means because of the resonating structure of the benzyl carbanion, more is the resonating structure, more is the stability of that particular group compounds, and more is the stability of the carbanion. So that means allyl and benzyl carbanions can be easily stabilized by the different resonating structure. But so for aromatic, benzyl free radical is also going to be increases the stability due to resonance. We have seen the importance of resonance in the stability of carbocation as well as the carbanion, and third example we are going to be see it is the stability of the free radical. Same phenomena is going to be observed in case of the free radical. So this is the benzyl free radical, which are again going to be show the one electron transfer resonance with the ring. That means it is going to be also exhibit the 5 resonating structure with one electron transfer resonance. So that means benzyl free radical, which are also going to be exhibit different canonical structure as well as resonating structure due to the resonance effect, making benzyl free radical as the stable free radical than the allyl free radical, than the tertiary free radical or other free radical. So that means resonance can easily define the stability of the benzyl free radical. So in this video we have seen about the resonance effect, what are the different criteria for drawing the resonance effect, which compound or which molecule are going to be exhibit the resonance effect, what are the different groups which are going to be exhibit the resonance effect, like the types of resonance effect, that means plus R electron donating resonance effect, minus R electron withdrawing resonance effect, which group can exhibit the plus R effect like hydroxy, alkoxy, amine, primary amine, secondary amine, thiols. Then which groups are the electron withdrawing resonance effect like nitro, cyano, carboxylate group, acetate group, then it can be the aldehyde group. All these groups are going to be exhibit minus R resonating structure. We have also seen how resonance will be responsible for the stability of the carbocation, carbanion as well as the free radical. If you like the content of this video, you can share this video, you can also like this video as well as you can subscribe my YouTube channel. Thank you.